rotation on my camera. So right now, I don't know if I can go into it and do it. No, this is just like sharing and stuff, and maybe some of the settings. But no, I was just trying to tell you and let you know that I was going to. No, I'm doing it right now while we're watching this. It's just streaming. It's just recorded. It's just me. If people want to, they can watch or listen to us. That's why I'm telling you. So it don't matter. Don't. I'm just letting you know as a person, because of the way that things are. Even if you are my grandmother, there's just kind of rules to things, which is kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like I told you guys, like if I was recording all the time, it would be different. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys would be aware of that. That's why it's I don't want to get into that specifically, but you understand the idea. So it's like, if I'm not letting people know, no matter how close they are to me, or even random people, if you don't let them know that they're in your video and you're not in public, so like just running around a mall or in the streets or in your car, do you understand? So you pretty much, like, let's say that Chris came over or someone or whatever. I was working with someone that I haven't worked with in a long time or whatever, right? Or like Dale's helping me on the car. I would have to be like, hey, Dale, is it okay if you're in this? Do you get what I'm saying? And then I could go live. And not to say that I couldn't already be going live. I would just have to explain to him, like, hey, you're in a live now, just so you know. So like when I was playing games at their house, a couple of the videos that I posted, Fallout and stuff and whatever, same thing, with Mom or Kadriana, or you get the idea. Yeah. I just wanted you to understand.
I do. Thank you.
I could go and get some of the stuff though and bring it out here and do some of it with you, but I was trying to watch the show with you.
Well, I'm watching.
Well, I can still show you something.
Sure you can. I multitask all the time.
You get it all for just 4 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. Order now. To order, call 1-800-612-7431. That's 1-800-612-7431, or order online at buyarmormax.com. KUCI 9 News at 11. Late breaking local news.
Welcome to our annual gathering. We're celebrating the NBA Finals. At the center of it are two exceptional teams. Here's the goals to make this event unmissable. And here's to the rest of us waiting at the edge of our seats. Here's to going out with the best of 7. Come on, Mike. But remember, no one sips the champagne until a champion is crowned.
All right. I ain't going anywhere.
Like quitting. That's what I'm doing. Sure, it's the coward's way out, but this coward's gonna survive.
Emotions can't quit, genius. Whoa, I thought we were supposed to be keeping Riley happy.
Wait a minute.
Just the best idea ever.
What?
All the good cornflakes were made in Minnesota. Ergo, we go back to Minnesota and make more. Wait. You're saying
So I haven't, what I was trying to say though is I haven't gone through all of them again, like I said, and I told my mom when I was kind of breaking down the other night. I just I've kind of slowed down with it, is all I'm trying to say. Just because of the way that everything went. But this is the newest set that's come out, subset set. So.
You showed me the other day.
Yes, no, yes, yeah. You know what I mean? So, wrong one. Of course, this is on.
You're in Minnesota.
Wait, hold on. Should we just sleep on this?
Motor still on?
Let's sleep on it. Because, hey,
There we go.
totally
Sorry, I know, but it's good lighting anyway. That way you can actually see what I'm talking about. So with each set, this is Scarlet and Violet. Okay, so that's what dropped. The base set, the original set that came out was Scarlet and Violet. And then they started doing different ones. Obsidian Flames, Paradox Rift, Twilight Masquerade. And the idea is that these different arts of these different Pokemon, and then as I've shown you before, common, parallel set, standard set, foil, standard set, uncommon, rare, double rare, ultra rare, hyper rare, special illustration rare, ace spec rare. So hyper rare, 3 stars, biggest ones you can get. And I'll show you the one that I've pulled so far. So this isn't hyper rare actually. This is illustration rare. But I already pulled Infrared. I just haven't marked some of these off. I already pulled Infrared. I think I pulled something else, but it just wasn't that intense or that crazy. Like something like that, like a Dragon Pole EX or something. But you get the idea, right? So with the subsets and the rarities that come out though, these are like what you're looking for though. The trainers, illustration rares, and then you get illustrations, and then again you get the, let me read it one more time. Then you get the special illustrations, which are 2 stars. You'll find 2 little stars down at the bottom, and again, like I talked about, it goes past the number. So that if it's like 255, it'll be 256. So it's you get what I'm saying? And then that's where you run into the hyper rares. So then you're like, so these are still 2 stars. 2 stars, 2 stars, 2 stars. Again, all the way through. And then you get all the way down here, right here. These are 3-star. Hyper rare illustration, gold border. Remember like when I showed you the guy that was like dancing in gold coins in that art? So it's like that. And so again, just with everything, the way that it happened and stuff, I got my order from Gergen's Cards, name drop, but and I just haven't been feeling it or whatever. And then I started pulling some the other night while I was on live. And then I gave up. And of course, because of just like my headspace and everything that was going on, I literally opened all from this, just from this box. And like I've told you, they're elite trainer boxes. So they're ETBs is what these are called. They come with 6 to, I think 10 is the most that I've ever seen in a box of these, because these are our main 6 to 10. So like this one had 9 in it, I think. I don't want to speak on it, but I'm pretty sure there was 9 in total. And then I just like got lazy. Like I was, again, my head never, I just was like, nah, I don't want to keep doing it. I'm tired. It's already 1 o'clock or whatever time it was when I was on live. And anyway, this is what I've gotten so far, though, which was part of the reason why I was like, well, yeah, I could go and get it, but I wanted to be able to watch this with you. So I was just going to show you some of the ones that I got that are special. And then later, if I'm still on live or even whatever, I can stop this one and just do videos. But I just wanted to show you what I've gotten so far for the ones that I've decided to let me hold on. So I got Infrared, illustration rare, and then I got the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX double illustration, and then I got Iron Thorns EX, or I don't think that those are, maybe that one, the Ogerpon, and then the Ogerpon that came with the Elite Trainer. So this came with the box. This is pretty much the main reason why I bought one, and then I bought one to either A, trade, sell, open at some point again, because I have some stuff that I haven't opened, like I told you.
Yeah,
I just let it.
I know your mess.
So, well, yeah. But these, so again, the math ain't mathing, right? But like I told you before, it's rare to get some of these. So for me to pull bangers like this out of just a small box, 9 packs, and I only have 2 left. So out of the 90 cards, which is, again, 3 out of 90. That's where you start to see the realistic numbers adding. You get what I'm saying? So you've got 173 or 167, and it's this really crazy infrared. His eyes dance. You see that?
Yeah, I see
The
it.
art is nuts.
Almost makes my eyes go weird.
Right, but Ogrepon can switch masks, right?
Yeah.
Is the idea. So this is him with his teal mask, Ogrepon. Okay? This is Cornerstone. You see the mask, how it's different? Look at the mask that's on here. You see that? And then you see how that one's like almost like a dragon kind, or you know, like how the dragons have the mustache or the strings antenna that kind of come off of their lip by their nose. But and so he can switch masks depending on what he's trying to perform. And then I got an Iron Thorns
Oh wow.
future card.
That's kind
Yeah.
of cool.
Well, yeah, no, and again these all
Yeah.
they really do. And
I
you
do
can
like
stare.
that.
You can the infrared.
I just like that other one you just took
The
out.
Iron
I like
Thorns?
Yeah.
This
yeah,
guy?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, no, you can. In the light again with the right lighting, you can look at these cards forever. Sometimes like this one specifically that came with it, even though it's not as special. Yeah, right. That's what I've tried explaining though. It's like for me, not only to pass on to the kids or whatever, but you know, a lot of them I don't want to resell. Like again, I enjoy these cards. It's just like we've talked about. I ain't finna set everything up in our house the way that it is, or whatever, in your house the way that it is.
You know, son.
But again, like you could stare at these and you can like they're in a rice paddy field. He's running through the field. There's the backdrop of the mountain range, purple blue sky coming down to this orange sunset.
And
It's
it's really a
shimmering off of the
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, dude, they are just genius. They know how to
attract your attention.
attention. Exactly. And so it's not even like it's not
That's exactly
like
right.
I said, no matter how confusing it comes off while you're sitting there and you're all upset about everything, it's like, dude, I enjoy it, but it's like sometimes you don't want to be opening Pokemon cards. It's not the move, you know what I'm saying? And so again, like I have these two, I'll open them with you, but I want to watch Inside Out with you, and I just wanted to go live. I haven't gone live since a night ago or 2 nights ago or whatever, and my consistency is my issue with the channel, like I've talked about before, and I have to be honest with myself and with everyone, and that's why, like I said, I was trying to pick it back up. I was, I left work, you know, I quit. I'm not going to be called that over and over again. I'm not going to be told that I need to work something, do shit that they're not going to fix. You know what I mean? It's like that blew my mind that they're not willing to actually call someone out and or terminate them, which again, we don't need to go into depths, but when it comes to that level of importance, you would think that something would be done about it. So,
And in a fucking gas station that can blow up anytime.
whoa. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of issues there with that part itself, but I just meant you get but it is what it is. And it's again, the main point that I'm making is consistency is really a big key when it comes to algorithm and the way that YouTube will set you up for success or fail. And not only, I shouldn't have said YouTube itself. It's not like that. There's a way that systems, sites, channel, things are made. And it's not like I have ads. It's not like I'm monetized. It's not like my stuff is, you get what I'm, so I'm going to start diving headfirst back and I'm going to start making videos. I'll play the game. I'll do it. I'll just take videos whenever. And then all the stuff started happening within this last few weeks. And I was like,
Things didn't work out like you thought they would.
well, I just let myself,
Yeah.
again, I let myself get to a
You've been-
exhausted mental state.
Yeah.
And
You've been for so long without a job, and to have money in your hand like that, when you're working for it, you want to spend it on something you want. I mean, I don't care. I would.
yeah, absolutely. But that's a look at the bigger picture of what I was trying to do. I'm trying to save money, build my credit, do the things that everyone's like, yeah, you got your license back. Yeah, fix the car, do all these things.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, right?
And then
one of the bank tellers warned me, the one that I've told you guys about that has taught me about the credit systems and stuff and helped me along. I should have, and I did, but I need to go and talk with them and or shut down my credit for now. That way I don't ruin it. Do you get what I'm saying? I would rather have a shut down credit account and make it look bad that way than to go into debt.
Yeah.
Right? So
Right
I'm
on the money. You need to do that.
Oh.
In fact, you should already.
I know but I still have a little, not even, but, and so I wanted to make sure that my insurance went through. I wanted to make sure that I could pay off that. And then I was like, okay, I need to go and talk to the bank soon. And like I said, I've just been,
Well, talk to the same guy that tried to help you along.
there's a bunch of them. I just I don't want to name drop people's names
No, I know,
without there, but
try to get one that was making you
Right.
understand.
Right.
Because if you don't, then you'll get a shit ass. too.
right.
I'm sorry, but
No, totally. And I would rather, I don't know how it works exactly with the account that I have set up for my credit, but
well, they'll tell you. And most of them won't lie.
well, it's like,
Or
I guess I could say that it's like insured. It's a secure account. So I have a certain amount in my savings in case this happened. But if I don't go there soon,
you won't have it.
I ain't gonna have nothing. And the fact of the matter is, though, is what I did that's the point that I'm trying to make, though, is like, do I just get that all back? I don't think that's exactly how it works.
The what?
All of the money that I put up for the credit card,
Oh yeah, that money is yours.
it should be, right? As long as I'm not in debt or I don't owe any money or whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
So again, if I go in, at least I'll have a couple more dollars, and then I can at least pay my insurance. Or I could do what, like I said, 6 months in advance, and then it's over for now. The trainee blows up or whatever happens while I'm on the road or something bad happens, that trainee's gonna go. No one's taking me serious. The transmission. Sorry,
Oh,
I know. 2024 should have said trans.
Sound like that.
I know. I was saying trainee over and over again. But being
I get it.
not even I can't act like I'm a
Mechanic.
Yeah, I can't act like
No,
I'm.
you can't.
No, and so even with the stuff that I've learned in the car stuff with
But that
Dale,
was kind of cute though, I must say.
and
No, you need, that's one thing you should probably just get off your ass and go do tomorrow.
or like I said, be honest with my mom or talk with my mom, do something, figure it out with Steve and them. Even if I am mowing the lawn only like every 2 weeks or watching the dogs every day, whatever it is for now, at least to just keep the car insured. And then if they met me halfway, you get what I'm saying? Or I paid 75% of whatever and then earned the rest though. Again, even as a growing man, it's like, at least that way I can, like I said, if something happened, drive into the dog or whatever.
You never know.
You never know. And I try not to drive that car crazy because of the transmission. I don't get to drive that car the way that I like to drive at all. I could have drove the van better than that car all day.
I almost offered, but I thought you'd want to just tell me I was stupid fucking nuts.
No, the thing is I feel bad already because, and again, I can't drop names, but like I told you, my friend's niece, or technically his adopted daughter, whatever, hooked me up with tickets for a concert, and I was like, you get first dibs on the van, and we never hit them up, Grandma.
I didn't know that.
Well, we've talked about it's not something that I clearly made
No, you
clear
didn't.
enough because it was an idea. This was a younger
Well, I'm very
being
sorry about
that's doing other things and working and grow, and so I didn't know. And then, like I said, all of those guys stopped talking to me. So I can't sit there and shove a van down someone's throat because we're trying to make room.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? What if they didn't have it yet? Or what if they didn't have or what if they were like, oh, well, in the condition it's in, and they were like, well, I'm not going to agree to your grandma's deal. Because like I told you, it's just because everything that I've done or everything that I helped with or whatever I was doing, it's like I had said, same for same. It's yours. So I can't sit there and, oh, well, it's worth 11. Oh, it's worth 98. like 980. Do you get what I? Stuff like that. So that's why I just didn't want to overstep boundaries. So the first time that I had brought it up to you was during the time of acquiring those tickets around last year before the concert.
Yeah,
Look.
it's been a while.
Look. We've been talking so much. Look. She's stealing for the first time.
Oh.
She just got caught. Oh.
Excuse me, isn't there any
Oh.
you can rush it?
She's stealing?
I don't think.
Why'd she take her mom's credit card out of her purse? Her card.
Maybe she thinks she's helping her friends. Something's not happening right. Look at that.
But this is what I was talking about, or what I was going to bring. No, the train station. No, everything's derailing. Everything's falling apart. We were talking to each other, which is fine. But this is a good example. We should have a day or start doing this together. It would be nice if you would be okay with it, or if you'd be down. But we could start doing this, and then at least it's there for me and for anyone to see. But again, we can start watching movies together, whether it's on Disney Plus or whatever, and we can just sit here and talk about them and actually pay attention and but give our time to each other.
Yes.
You know, after we read Bible with mom, or mom reads Bible to you or something before you want to lay down, I think that it would be nice for us to start watching something together, like when we were watching Wheel of Fortune. You get what I'm saying? Or even that, you know, go live or hang out with each other, take a video of us. You ain't got to be in it. I know that you don't like being on the camera all the time. So again,
I don't mind.
no, but having the girls be like, smile, smile, smile in your face with a camera, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
just
we need to leave that on?
No, I was gonna turn it off, but
Well, I'll turn it off because I'm going to take my plate to the kitchen and put that garden shit up and find me some peanut butter. and
it's
go.
going to make my phone dark a little bit. Oh, this one. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Oh my God, it drives me nuts.
Of course.
If your mom bought those light bulbs.
Well,
And
you
we
can
have
switch
it-
them, but they need to be off.
Yeah. Well, that one.
Is on
Is
the
it-
lowest setting.
Yeah. Well, these ones I guarantee you ain't. I don't. Vicky
Well,
put
she
them
probably
up for
did it
me,
so that-
trying hard, very hard.
They're all bright. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh. I feel like I got Jared slatted right
Well, it
now.
makes my
12,000
makes me
lumens
lose
to
my
the down.
balance. You know
The
what I-
lights?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it would
Because
mess
it's
with you.
so thick, heavy that my eyes just like cross almost. Drives me crazy. I'm telling you. Nuts. Yes, it does.
No way. Jeez, I just got so much fun stuff. No way.
You steal that or get hurt or something.
Joy and the imaginary friend fell into the depths of her mind. Or her emotion processing center. Emotion processing center. EPC. Yeah, Joy and the imaginary friend fell down into the pit where they throw everything away. Like all those little worker guys and stuff. Oh! Oh! The imaginary friend. No. Spoilers for Inside Out. Oh, well, come on now.
Okay, I just want you to know.
Hold on. Okay. Well, no, I was muting it. Again, I don't want these ads. Like, I'll just let it play through. So I hit the mute button a couple of times. But for instance, if there's a commercial on like there is right now, and I don't have my live muted, let's say that I don't know what the difference makes of it, but I turned around my phone or like showed the TV playing the commercial or something or whatever. Well, that's piracy in their eyes, right? So like I'll get warnings or my videos will get tagged and it'll be like piracy warning, and I don't know enough about the YouTube stuff, and again the guidelines, like I really need to read through them deeper, but from what I understand is that people have to approach you anyway and tell you that it's an issue personally. So you can get warnings, but if they don't care or if they wanted to make money off of it or whatever, they could just monetize my videos, I think. Which means they could put ads into them, or they could say that they now have ownership over it, or you get what I'm trying to say? So like with the music, so like with playing music like Elvis Presley in the background of my videos, live, just me taking video, whatever, with no, just his music. That's what I'm saying. And so if I'm like sitting there playing his music and we're online and me and you are singing the song together, having a good time, again, I think it's okay. But if I'm sitting there and I'm playing the music for people, because I'm advertising at that point pretty much for people.
It used to be back when Elvis started. It used to be back in that day of music that you could not do anything that you were gonna like make money off of with other people.
That's what I'm saying.
Had
So they
anything to do with anything of somebody else's
ownership of it.
Written permission.
Right.
You don't have to have ownership, but you had to have theirs.
So they message me, email me, they warn whatever. No, but if they exactly, it's online, and I'm not making music, so it's not like I'm hitting up record labels and owners of songs and assets. So it's just a safer than sorry. But after you're done getting your water, you got to get back in here because you're missing this stuff.
I'm not getting water, but I'm gonna start a little bit of coffee going up so I can have my midnight snack.
Oh, bye guys. It was the neighbors. No, it was the neighbors. It was the neighbors, Grandma. So right now Joy is looking at some of the memories that are fading because she fell. Like I said, she went to go. She shut sadness out of the tube because they almost got there to what I'm calling the But when you watch anime all the time, you kind of ruin stuff for yourself because you
At Verizon, everyone
get a
can the
lot
best
of
deals.
plot twists in that specific.
All the time. It wasn't easy. You're gonna be here forever. And here's
I
your
understand because sometimes
Those were hard days.
in my world of things that I watch,
A huge storage and battery upgrade.
a lot
Officially does fit.
that there's a lot of feelings in some of it that takes you back to, I'll say good and bad.
Man, I still ain't gotten to go to Disney World, bro. I want to be one of them 32-year-old.
You've been to Disney World.
When I was
but
a
you
baby,
was a
and
baby.
y'all lost me.
Yeah.
Y'all for real lost me.
We didn't lose you. Ashley got lost.
With me, or whatever.
We were with them looking for her, but Ashley wasn't with you and me. You spent your time with me in a stroller a lot because the other people wanted to do.
Right, I was a
stuff.
literal 2-year-old,
You
or
were
one,
2 years old.
even, right? I was just born, I thought.
You were like 9 months.
Yeah, I was just born.
Yeah.
I thought, but again, I've been told the story, not completely different. It's just been so long. Like Jesse was probably the last person to talk to me about the Disney World trip. Like, and that was years and years, way before Jefferson. That's all I'm saying. Like the last time we talked about it like that. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying for like whatever, I was a year or whatever, blah blah blah. I just I just wasn't completely sure on. Excuse me.
And Aunt Penny kept you with us. Well, she joined me. I made her go.
So that she could go and enjoy it with all of them.
Yes.
So when I went, it was for Jesse, not Robbie.
Huh?
When we went that time, it was for Jesse's, right?
When he went,
Like when Uncle Jesse took everyone.
yeah, that's when.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's exactly when. Because we didn't go no other time. I wish we could have went even down. Well, you can go do it. You're young enough yet. You'll get things straightened out, Christian. I know you will. And just put a little money aside. You know, when the first thing you do when you get a job is open up a bank account, not like yours, a savings account, and put one name on it of one person that you can trust. And have it set up where you can't take money out of it, or they can't take money out of it without the other one's signature. And if you put $5 a week or a month or whatever,
Yeah,
you get
interest
paid
rates.
for the rest of your days, you'll be able to quit when you're, let's see, in your 20s now, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, you'll be able to quit by the time you're 70, and you'll have a nice hunk of chunk.
Right, but that's what I'm trying to explain to you and what I've talked about before. That's why I would way rather have someone or find someone, talk with someone like I've talked about, and we, again, don't need to say names, but I've been more than willing to put everything on the line.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And the payout was never, you know?
Yeah.
So, fool me once, fool me twice. Yeah, and there's only so many times I can play this game, no matter what the job is. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, yes, I want to be able to play my role as a father, and I want to have so on and so forth, and go to those places and enjoy things. But that all comes with it as well. Oh, she's running away, Grandma. That's why everything's falling apart.
Oh,
She's trying to go back home.
well, I thought she was trying to go back home.
But that's running away. Her going back
Oh,
home.
you mean she's trying to go back to where they live.
Yeah, not the people in her, not the people in her head, not the characters in her head.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, no, she.
It took me a minute, but I got it.
Yeah. Oh, she's for real.
Oh, I believe that she never wanted to. And they left at night, and she woke up, and the others stayed, and she knew they were going to move, but you don't. That hits a child really hard. Even in your own downtown, it's still hard. Yes, sir, it is. Oh, I turned it down for a minute while we were talking. It's clocked down. I think it is. Oh.
Hit himself so hard.
I would die for Riley. I would die for Riley.
Time to prove it.
I would die for Riley. I would die for Riley.
Wow. That's it, I fold. No way.
Crazy. I don't know. Choice. Be positive.
Want some peanut butter on a cracker?
It's okay, Grandma, thank you. For Riley. They just bounce off into the abyss.
I wish Joy was here.
Oh. How are they going to get him in?
Well, why would you do it? You're so smart.
I tell you, but you're too dumb to understand.
What?
Of course your tiny brain is confused. Guess I'll just have to dumb it down to your level. Sorry I don't speak moron as well as you.
Uh-oh. He's gonna blow.
Yep. Watch, Grandma.
Found this idea.
Damn, I can't believe she got on the bus. That's crazy. That is
Joy,
crazy.
you gotta fix this. Get up there. Sadness. It's up to you.
Sadness.
I can't, Joy. Yes, you can. Riley needs you.
I know it sucks. I wish that we could go and see that together, though. Or see that. I might be able to.
Disney? Oh, you mean go see number 2?
Yeah. It would take so much out of you, I bet.
What? It's in theaters only. Yeah, right now. Or will be.
Wait,
when they first start, it's only theaters. Then after they get their money, they put it on TV. We can see it. Not right away, but
No, but I'll be able to get it before that, Grandma. I could even rent it or buy it on the phone and use the Roku to screen mirror.
we shouldn't buy it till we have a decent. Now, he gave me a VCR, da 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 da, and brought me some very nice, what you call DVDs.
If I did it on my phone, I would have it forever.
Oh, you mean copied it on your phone? I don't not understand.
No, Grandma, you would buy it on my. I would buy it digital copy, and then I would use my phone to screen mirror,
Oh,
take over the Roku, and then we could watch it.
I see.
Common side effects include sleepiness, dizziness,
Well,
nausea, and try now.
we'll see how much it'll be out in Redbox 2 weeks after it hits the theater, and it'll cost some. That's for sure, but we'll see how much. By the 1st of July, it should be to a whatever price it's gonna be. And a little more saleable than what it'll be the first week.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there's always ways to get something or do something that you really want to do if you can calm yourself down and think about it for a minute before you jump in both feet. That's what that Christian, you guys came by that rightfully. I did it. Yeah, I did.
Nothing beats Allegra. It's the fastest,
And
non-drowsy, 24-hour allergy relief.
And I'm not talking about my health. I'm talking about
If you're only using facial
not
moisturizer in
having
the morning, did
money,
you know the best time for
which
skin renewal is at night? Olay Retinol 24
was pretty hard to try to save a nickel.
Yeah, but you
But-
raised your kids, Grandma. That's the thing that matters.
Olay Retinol
I did.
24.
I'm not disconcerting what you're stating at all. I don't want you to think that for a second, just because we've talked about the what ifs.
I don't.
No, I'm just saying that it's like I've even said a year ago, it would still be achievable. It's just you would have to give your all to it. And like you just said, not 2 feet in first or head first. You can't just jump right in. But we would have to figure it out. We'd have to make sure that you were comfortable for the rest of the time that we ran around. So again, it wouldn't be easy, especially if we left Oregon. Even how are you going to get your medicine? We would have to start you on, and most people are not sending you the medicine that you get through a mail service.
Oh no.
So do you understand? So again, it would be quite challenging at this point in time, but I totally understand. You could have, and or yeah, I mean, but I mean, look at
But
fall in love with. Look at this, July 8th, The Bachelorette.
oh good.
What?
Those guys
You're
might
not
as
feeling
well
that?
I'll go just rent a motel room and invite everybody in. Because,
And then whoever comes out last with her wins, huh?
oh my
Is that what you're saying? Oh, that's gnarly,
I
man.
do not think something like that belongs on primetime TV
Well, I don't think that she's.
for little children to watch before 9 o'clock at night. I do not believe it needs to be on. After that,
Where have you been? It's so late.
which isn't good anyway because most kids don't go to bed at 9 o'clock at night. That was one thing that was worth today was Owen and Oliver playing together. They're so close to birth. Candace and Ashley's baby.
Okay, got it.
Oh my God, Chris,
Bye.